Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Beth and I am so happy that you're here. It has been a while since I have done a video. I think this is the 8th day. We have been so busy. We have been running like idiots around here. And I'm hoping to do better, but I am doing my best. And we did have a giveaway, and I do have the announcement for the 2 people that won the UV giveaway from, I think, 2 videos ago. Could be 3. I don't remember at this point. I did take a picture of the picker off the software app, and I'm going to turn it around and show that to you. Tonight is going to be a show and tell, I guess. I went to Habitat for Humanity today. I got some stuff in the mail, and I've got a bunch of stuff in the mail, and you're probably not going to see it all. And I've got some more block art done, and that's what I'm calling it, is block art. It's doing very well. And it's not totally done, but I'll show you what I do have done so far with that. And if you know me, I'm spontaneous. So if I decide I want to do a craft afterwards, then that might happen too. Who knows? I am going to try to not let it go too long. But you know, that could happen too. But I'm glad you're here, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I'm going to flip this around. We're going to get started. Okay. And let me get this up here. Hopefully. Okay. Can you see this? Let me get this up here some. Okay. We are good. I want to do the winners first and get that out of the way. Now this is for the UV resin giveaway, and there was 2 packages. One was just the 3 bottles of the UV resin, I believe. Let me show it to you. I'm not going to open them up, but I will refresh your memory. Okay, this is one. This is the first name that we drew. That's who's going to get this. And then this was the second one. And it's got a lot of different stuff in it, along with a little bit of the glitter, I think. I'm hoping it will all fit in there. So the first name that the comment picker drew was Blessed Epoxy by Amy. And let's see, yeah, I can blow it up that way. So Amy, contact me with your address so I can get this shipped out to you. But that is who won this set from Bond Crafter. And then the second one is at Bobby Vernon 9789. And so please contact me and give me your address so I can get this one shipped out to you. Alrighty. And I guess we'll do 3 days. I need to have your address within 3 days, or I will pick somebody else, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and get this packed up so when I get your address, I can ship it right out. And congratulations to the winners. I will tell you that Minecrafter reached out and asked me if I wanted them to send me their new bubble remover machine. I do not need one, but I told them yes, because I will do a demonstration on a video showing how it's used, but then I'm going to do a giveaway with the one that I showed as demonstration. It won't be brand new. It will be used one time, which will be on the video, but then I will be doing that as a giveaway as soon as I get it. I've not received it yet, but that is to come. Okay. And I'm just gonna show you what some of the stuff that I got. Now, I got this off of Etsy. I've never used this. I've used Paint Couture products before, but this is an acrylic top coat spray in flat. It's a spray top coat, and I've always wanted to try that. I've never had. This is not like an aerosol, like, you know, the can that you buy. This is a non-aerosol, and this was $9. That's not cheap, but we'll see how good it is. And now, and this is also Paint Couture, and this is a metallic paint in walnut. Ooh! Okay. I didn't expect to do that, but I'm not going to waste that. So, I'm looking for something that I can scoop it up with. And Dana, I think I'm going to use one of your wipes packages, because I don't want to lose this. It's just too expensive. I'll lose a little bit of it, but not nearly the amount that I would have lost if I just let it sit there. Well, wish I had a credit card. Yeah, I don't want to waste this, Dana. I am wiping it off because I really like these. Okay, let me see if I can find something else over here. Let me. Ooh. Maybe that will work. Let me clean it off. Oh, that would have worked. That would have been good. I need to remember that I have these. It's almost like a squeegee. Speaking of which, but I had a that's what I'm looking for. Okay. I want to get all this out of the top so I can wipe the top off. Yep. This happens. And believe you me, not just me. It doesn't just happen with me. Very few probably show it, but It happens. We're all human. Oh, let me tell you, this AI thing, now I think AI can be good. I do. I can see where AI would be very useful, but I can also see where AI can be very, very harmful. And it's getting to the point now where some people can't even tell the difference between real and AI anymore, and that is concerning. I find AI comical in most circumstances, and that's what I normally use it for. On the comical, unrealistic side of things. I have used AI to do a lot of my thumbnails because I find them funny. And it works. But there's so many people making whole videos now with AI. And they're letting AI write their whole script. And it's like the humanity is taken out of that, y'all, when that happens. And that is just sort of spooky to me. Okay. Well, while we've got this out, I wanted to see what this looked like. Let's just see. I wanted to see. No, it's metallic. It's supposed to be metallic. Yeah, I cleaned it on the inside too because I did not want that getting I'm trying to clean it off. Okay. Let me see if I've got something I can put it on, because I don't think you can see the metallic. Oh, and I know I've got something. Surely. I've already put it up, haven't I? These are some really cheap paintbrushes I got off of Temu. They are cheap. Okay, that looks almost gold to me now. So let me just... There's almost a pink to it. Do y'all see that? This is supposed to be walnut. But there is definitely a pink. Can you see that now? That looks almost gold that way. Yeah, right there. That's Paint Couture's Walnut Metallic. Wow. I can see where that would come in handy, though, in a lot of things. Okay. Let's see how easy it comes off of here. You see the pinkish tone that I'm talking about? Yeah. For a walnut, That sort of surprises me. But it comes right off of this brush, so look. Comes off real easy with a baby wipe. Okay. Now, these, oh, I got it all over the place. Look. Hopefully this will be the last. That's what happens with me, though. It gets all over my hands. All over everything. Okay. Let's hope it's all gone. I use a paint, and now I can't find it. It's the dark brown. And I call it the everyday paint, but it's not the everyday or everything paint. I get it off of Etsy, and I love it. Well, I got a bunch of it because I only have the dark brown, and I've used it a bunch. And I don't even, here it is. All-in-one acrylic paint. That's what it's called. All-in-one acrylic paint. It is so good. I love this stuff. And I thought, and I think the only ones that I have in it are these. I have the light blue, and I have the cream. That's the only colors I had, and this is almost gone. So, I got on there, and I ordered more of it. That's the light blue. I think it's the same as this. It is. I probably need to store them upside down. Okay, light blue, dark gray, light brown, ivory, green, orange, yellow, and then of course you know you can make a multitude of colors if you have these basic colors. Bright pink, sage green, teal. Now that's not all of them, and I'm going to put them back in this box for right now. Because these are bigger. I got more dark brown. I got white. I did not have white. I got navy blue. I got cream. I already had cream, I think. But that's okay. Yep. Cream is one of those colors you use a lot of. Then I have red. And then I got light pink. And I think I'm going to use these to mail the giveaways out with. Let's see if they'll work real quick. Yes. See, I recycle. So that one will be in this one. And then, Amy, you're going to get the one that's got the spilt paint in it. Because I don't want to throw that box away. And so that way I can reuse those. Okay, that's cool. And it will, yeah, they will fit really good in these. So I've got the boxes. All I have to do is tape them up and put your address on it. So y'all need to get those addresses to me. Alrighty. I was happy to finally get that in. I had ordered some rub-ons, and at the last minute they tried to get me to buy something else, and I didn't appreciate that. In fact, I let them know that I thought that was very unprofessional, and that and their answer was, well, you want to just cancel the whole order, which made it even worse for me. But I finally got it. Will I be ordering from them on Etsy again? No, I'll find somebody else to order it from. Okay. Now I ordered stuff from Michael's, and I got this, and this was discounted. I think I paid like 89 cents or $1 or 29 cents, and these are rub-on transfers, and this is a 12 by 12, and I don't know how much I will use that, but for the price, I just thought, yeah. And they only had 2 left, and I only bought 1. Also found this at Southern Thrift, and I paid, this red was half off, blue was $1 at that point, but red was half off, so I paid $1.50 for that. Now this is, and I'll open it up because I am going to be doing a lot of Americana primitive looking decor for the 4th of July. Normally I don't do a whole lot of it, but having a booth and Americana is just a really hot item right now. And I'm going to get started on it now because it's already June. And some people have already bought for the 4th of July because they Memorial Day, but I think Americana, if it doesn't have, you know, like 4th of July on it, or, you know, it can be all year long. And so little things like this, that can be used all the time. And each one of these can be used. Or you could use a section like that, or and you can, and this is a peel. It's a peel on border. And yes, I know I should just get tape, but and somebody in the comments will say, Beth, you can just use tape. Put tape on each side and pull it apart. And they will be right. I'm assuming this... Wait a minute, let me... Yeah. Oh, wait. Is this just pre-pasted? This may not be. Let me... Oh, no, it's not pre... Okay. You have to wet it, which I'm okay with. That's good. But for $1.50, that's quite a lot of... Especially with it being Americana. I was happy to find that. Okay, and I found this on Michael's also. And I got this for 40% off. And this is a garland, but of course I'm not using it as a garland. I'm going to be, oh my, I am going to be using this each one of these Here we go. And I'm not going to cut them yet because I may use a couple of wowzer. Okay. How in the world did that happen? Okay, now I got them straight. Ooh. But it's a garland, but I bought it not to use as a garland, but to use as bows, pre-made bows. And these are sort of stiff. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this cost me $6 for this. So I was real happy about that. And I'm just sticking them over where the ribbon is. Okay. And then I bought me some shellac. There are certain things that I need to do this so I can use milk paint. So I just bought me a thing of shellac. I also, I'll show you the Bondo that I got because I've got some wood furniture and wood shelves that that I need to fill in stuff. And I bought this. It takes 20 minutes. This is not the fast drying. Fast drying's twice as much in price. That might dry in 10 minutes. This takes 20 minutes. It didn't. The extra 10 minutes was not enough to pay double the price for me. That's where you have the activator in the top. It's a tube. Oh, I can't get it off. But it's in there. It's a tube. And you squeeze a little bit in with this. And you mix it together. And it's rock hard. And then you can sand. So I did get that stuff. And then some of the stuff I got from Michael's, I had to laugh because it was like, well, okay. These are 3-inch stars. Now I don't know if these came from Amazon or Michael's. Some came from Amazon and some came from Michael's. And I bought these to make some Americana black art. And I wasn't sure if the big or the small would be better. And I don't have the black art here. I thought I brought it with me, but I didn't. Okay. Now there's the big one. Where's the black art? Huh. Well, oh, here it is. Okay. So that's what the 3.5 look like on my blocks of wood. That right there, which is fine. This is more pointed and more stark and more, which also would work if I wanted to do something totally different. And I could also use them both to do this, which I sort of like too. So it gave me a lot of options. And I think we're going to paint one of those up before I end the video, just to see what it looks like. Okay, this I ordered, one I got from Walmart when I was just ordering groceries, and I thought, and this was it. This was the one from Walmart for $1.67. Well, this is pretty small, and it's pretty thin. And it's pretty rough. If you see these at Walmart, don't buy them. You can do better. This I got off of Michael's. It's still a little rough, but it's a whole lot better. It's a whole lot thicker. And I paid $1.89 for this one. Now, this is a little bit smaller. Not by much, but a little bit. This is a whole lot thicker, and this is a whole lot smoother than this. It's two different types of wood too. You could use this, but oh my word, you're going to be sanding and smoothing, and it could split on you. Okay, and I got these. These are pine wood coasters. I got this off of Michael's. It's a set of 4 of them. And I thought, oh, these would be so much fun. I could hand paint them. I could do my watercolors on the inside. I could do decoupage. I could do I could put anything I wanted to on the inside, and then put UV resin or epoxy resin to seal them in. And I got these, it was $2, I think, $2.29 for a set of 4. So I thought that would be fun. And I got this same thing in square, and they were the same price. And I'm going to put this over where my wood is real quick. Know where my stuff is. If I put it up, okay. And then I ordered this. Did I get this from Michael's? No, I got this from Amazon. And this is craft paper tape. And the reason why I got this is on pictures, the back of pictures. Sometimes I don't want to replace all of the paper. And I can use this. That was a pop, wasn't it? I can use this and not have to use any craft paper. Especially on smaller. But that's what it looks like. Now, I do have, and I don't know, let me see if I can. You may not be able to see this, and if you can't, then I'll put it back. This picture is huge. Here, I'm going to take a picture of it because there's no way. I mean, it's big. It is a big, big picture. And I'm going to take a picture of it so you can see it real quick with my iPhone and show it to you on camera. Now, you can tell how big it is because it's hitting the top of this right here. That's how big it is. And it's a really pretty picture. It's a duck picture. But the back is really messed up. but I don't want to have to replace, and I'll take a picture of the back so you can see it. Okay. See how messed up the back is? It's messed up all the way around it for most of the part. But you see it comes with this. It was a very expensive picture. Well, with this tape right here, let me see if I can do this. I normally open my drawers when I need something bigger. Although, sometimes it works. Sometimes I don't have any issue doing this, but let's see, because this is really big. Oh, the drawer's shut. Let me. Okay. Now, with that, what I would do, because it is craft paper, and it will blend in, so what I would do is this right here. Oh, this tore right here. And I would fix it this way. Instead of putting new craft paper on it, I would do it this way. And of course, I would have to do it all the way down. Past where okay, and then I would do the edges. And it tears pretty easily, so you can actually do what I'm doing here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's... And does it look perfect? No, it does not. But at least, because the picture is old, It is an old picture. Yeah, I'm looking. Scissors. Little bitty tiny scissors. And I'm doing this in case you did not realize that you could use craft tape for this. And some of you may be saying, Beth, everybody knows. Well, I have found out that you can't assume that everybody knows it just because you know it. There's a lot of info out there, and it depends on, you know, a lot of factors. You may not, there may be a lot of people who don't know that you can use craft paper tape to do this with. And so that's why I'm showing it now. In case some of you did not know. You will after this video. And now after the, I'm not going to do it right now, but after the video I will go with my X-Acto knife and get that all off the edges. And I will take it down to the very edge, and you don't need to see me do the whole thing, but that is what I bought this for right here, was to do this so I could get them down in my booth. And I have a lot of pictures that the back needs to be redone, and I don't have any problem taking a picture that's got this on the back. Okay. So we can go on. Y'all know now that there is a thing called craft paper tape. And it works really good for what I just showed you. And it tears really easy, so. Okay. And then I got this little tag. Oh. I bought these little taggies because I wanted to make them own and do some stamping and add to some artwork. But it showed it on Michael's with grommets, and there was no grommets. And the main reason why I got these is because it showed it with grommets. So I can put my own in. But I didn't want to have to. And if you're wondering, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I had it here yesterday. Looking for my glue gun, but now I can't find it. Okay, here it is. Grommets. I got this from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight is a great place to go and buy tools. It is a really good place to go buy tools. I'm fixing to go get 2 sawhorses that's got clamps on it so I can start using some saws and scroll saw and my handheld little saw. And no, I do not remember how much I paid for this. I've had it for a while. I think the grommets just add something to pieces. And I want a gold. Might be too big. Is this? And there you go. I've added the grommet. But I didn't want to have to do that. But you can. Okay. I'm going to put these over there right now. And of course I got more tags. You can never have enough tags when you have a booth. Okay, let me put that over there too. Now, I also got this material. I sort of wish I'd gotten the red now too, but I didn't. And this is the duck cloth. It cost me $3.69. It was cheaper at Michael's on sale than it was on Etsy. And this is the little stuff that you can just cut little bitty pieces off, or you can strip it and make ribbon, or you can do whatever you want to with this. But I wanted red, white, and blue. They did have red, but I figured I could paint because I have Let's Resin's fabric paints. Did you know Let's Resin made fabric paints? I bought some off Amazon, and it is a Let's Resin product. Now, I have looked on YouTube to see if anybody did a video on Let's Resin fabric paints, and I have yet to find anybody. I am looking for a denim jacket, and if I find one, I will be doing a YouTube video on Let's Resin's fabric paint. I bought it myself. And the same thing with the blue. And I also got these from Michael's. Now, these are stiff. And see, they're pretty chintzy. The little, yeah, there's not much to these. I will be taking them off of this, I think. Or I may be taking that. I may be doing something to glue them on, because that just looks bad right there. And these cost me 86 cents. Yeah. But I wanted some flags, and I may use these in the hands. You know, the hands, the holding hands like that. I want to put a flag in with clear resin, and I may use these for that, because that would work. Okay. Now, this is stuff that I got at Habitat for Humanity today. And this was 25% off. So it was 75 cents. So I paid $2.25 for this. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I think I'm probably going to keep it upstairs instead of down here. It's a post-it note station is what it is. Post-it notes. You put post-it notes there. I don't know what you put there. You could put stamps there. You could put any, I don't know. I'll have to look it up online. But this is a 3M office supply C50 desk organizer. Oh, wow. Do you hear that? It's got sand or rocks or something to keep it. Oh, that's so funny. But for $2.25, there's no way I was going to leave that there. But I will probably put this on my desk upstairs. And this right here, yellow is 50% off today. Habitat for Humanity has 4 colors. They have 75% off, 50% off, 25% off, and new arrival. The 75% off was blue. The 50% off was yellow. The orange was 25% off, and the green was new arrival today. Now, this was $2.50. This is a heavy, thick glass. It's indented. I mean, it's like, I love glass like this. And I don't know who the maker is. It's a molded piece because you see the seam line. It's not hand blown. It is molded. But I just love this. I could look at pieces like this with nothing in them. Or put a candle in there. But the way that it's wavy and dimpled, just for $2.50, all day long. And I sort of prefer it in clear when it's like this versus colored glass. You can see it more. See, you can really see it. See it down in the... Oh, you can just so see it. And boy, these stickers are really stuck on here. And a lot of this I need to take upstairs and clean before I price it and put it in the booth. And that most definitely is going to go in the booth. And then, okay, let's see what. And the mug tree. Did y'all see the mug tree? Hold on a minute. I don't know if I showed you. I know that I put it on Facebook. I made a mug tray out of an old coat rack. I could be repeating myself. If I am, please forgive me. The mug tree is doing good. I have sold mugs that I don't think I would have sold if I had not have put it in my booth. And that's my mug tray. Right there. And that's with it in my booth. I did put it on a swivel base, and then I put rocks in the bottom to sort of try to support it. But yeah, it hosts 39 cups, and I made the little sign and put on there, and I love it. And so I'm still looking for mugs, especially I can get them for 50 cents. And I really like this one. If Mother says no, ask Grandma. And it was 50 cents. Now, Ashley got some really cool Build-A-Bear. A Doctor Who one. And, what was the other one? They were both character Build-A-Bears. And, she did really well. I know she will sell those fairly easy in her booth. She went by there, I think, yesterday. And then this right here, Invasion Station, Roswell, New Mexico. There's no way I could leave that there for 50 cents. Oh, and this was 25% off of 50 cents. Oh, my word. Oh, and the other one was blue. So, I didn't even pay 50 cents. That was 75% off of 50 cents. What is that? Did I pay a dime for it? It wasn't much. Okay. And what is this? Oh, this is for the house. Yeah, these are 75%. I paid $1 for these. And I'm constantly looking for little dishes for me too, to do our dips and stuff like that. My salad dressings and stuff like that. And what are these? Now those are Rubbermaid bowls. They're glass, but 2 of them. And yeah, these are nice. 25 cents. Okay. And then, wait, 2 of these. These are vintage. This is more vintage than this one. But these are the Good Seasons dressing shaking bottles with, it tells you how much seasoning and how much water and how much oil, and then you shake it up for Italian dressing, and you use the Good Season dressing mixes with these. And this one is an old one. It says patent applied for. See, vinegar, water, oil. It tells you. It's the measuring thing for Good Season. This one is a newer one, but it's still good. Vinegar, water, oil. And I paid 75 cents for this one. And that's the funny thing about Habitat for Humanity. Okay, I paid 75 cents for this one, and it's been there for a while, because it is 75% off, because they rotate it by dates. This was green, which means it was a new arrival, and I paid $2 for it. And then I bought a bunch of flags from them, because their flags look a lot better than the flag that I got. These were $1. And they're not stiff, you know, that they sort of, they do what they're supposed to do for a flag. And this is the little bit bigger one, and this was $1 too. And then I got this one, and this one's a little bit thinner, and it's more polyester-y, I don't know, and there's no hem. This is a cheaper flag, but that's okay. I paid $1 for that one. And then these are the cheap ones too, but they're on wood. You know, they're on wooden. I could glue them and wet them, but I got 5 of these. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I paid $1 a piece for these. So I have flags now. That was something I wanted, and I've got it. Okay, and then I got this little shot glass for 50 cents. That's a new arrival, and it says Wild Turkey on it, which is a whiskey, I think. And then I got these. I thought, oh, this would be perfect for my milk paint when I mix it up if I have any left over. And this was 25% off of 50 cents. So 35 cents is what I paid for these. And I don't know what was in it. I guess I need to look at the bottom and see. But for 35 cents, y'all, this would be perfect for my milk paint. That way, if I have any left over, I can just do that and stick it in the refrigerator. And then I bought this. Now this was half off. I paid $6 for it. I did. I'm going to put some IOD transfers on it to make it look different. There's nothing wrong with it. And and I would not have paid 12, but I didn't have any problem paying 6. I do think it will sell. It's a Sango, so it is pottery. It's a Nova green. And I was happy with this. Okay, now these, there's a story behind these. Now, I saw these first. These are new arrivals, $1. Which I don't have a problem paying $1 because it has this. Well, and they all have the fruit and then they all have the ball. But, see, that's $1. That's $1. That's $1. New arrivals. But then, that was yellow, so that was 50% off. Same exact glass, and even it came with the, it was 50 cents versus these, that's $1. So I went back when I realized that that was the case. And these have got the Golden Harvest, which are really old. And I still got them for 50 cents. So I went back and got all the yellow ones that had these on there. I even found one with the lid. I don't know what I did. Oh, yeah, right here. That one's got the lid. The hoe for 50 cents. There's too many things you can do with this size ball jar. You could use them for drinking glasses. A lot of people. In fact, these, the 4 that didn't have, I thought I got 4 that didn't have the lid. Well, I'll take the lid off of one, and 4 of these will go into my booth for drinking jars. Down here in the South, I don't know about y'all overseas or in the northern towns, which I can tell you in the northern towns when I was growing up, I had relatives in Michigan because I was born in Michigan, but I was raised in Tennessee. I got the best of both worlds. I'll try to get all this off of here. It's going upstairs with me. Most of this is probably going upstairs with me. Okay. But anyway, what I was going to say, the ball mason jars down here, sweet tea, even in restaurants, they use the ball mason jars as glasses. They're wonderful for sweet tea. Okay. This was 25% off. Yeah, I know. But it looks like a heart. Does it need to be, cleaned up? Yes, it needs to be cleaned up. You can take, and you can't see me doing it, but I'm just taking my fingers and pulling the excess. You can very easily get this where it doesn't look like a hairy toad. Just with what I did, it looks 100% better. But I got it for $1.50, y'all. I'm not going to leave a piece of wood that looks like a heart. Oh, it's really coming out. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me show you this. Because I got a... I grabbed a piece and And this is actually quite satisfying. It's a peel. Look at the color. See what I did? See the difference? Yeah. So that was cool. This right here is wood. You know I'm going to paint this. I don't know. Zest Garden. It doesn't have who it's made. It says for decoration only. Well, I wouldn't think that people would use that for food. I would hope that they would not use that for food. I am looking for... Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to do this over the garbage can because it is glitter. I don't ever let dirt or a little bit of stuff like that stop me from buying anything that I want. And I should have bought the bowl. They had a wooden bowl. And I really should have bought that. It was big. And I could have done a lot with that. When it's wood, yeah, this is cool. See how deep that is? It's pretty deep. And this I just had to get. This was the cutest thing. It's just plastic. It's nothing special. It's 25% off of this, so I paid $3.25 for it. Would I hang this up on my wall if I had a wall in my kitchen? I don't have hardly any walls in my house, y'all. I don't like it. I wish I had walls. My house is mostly windows. Open concept and windows. This is Home Essentials. It's nothing big. Let's Google it. I paid $3.25 for it. I may have paid too much. I don't know. Oh, I have to say, my booth did wonderful this weekend. Oh, my word. I was so pleased. I have empty spots in my booth right now. And I took 2 loads over there. Okay. And I've showed you how to do this. I'm just taking a picture and I'm doing Google search. It says, this item is a farmhouse-style rectangular melamine serving tray featuring a French country hen pattern. Traditional country farmhouse, cottage core, or rustic French kitchen decor. And there is no picture of it. Oh. I thought for sure they're calling that a Cook Smart. I thought for sure this would come up as Home Essentials, but it is not. Well, I'm going to put $9.99 on it in the booth, y'all. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I thought this was adorable. And I'm going to put it under French Country Core. Okay, let's see. Oh, and frames. Frames, and more frames. These were new arrival. Those were $1. So you See how easy the tags come off because they just came in. I said that, and now I'm fighting with it. Okay. Now I got one. And the frames are very similar, but ooh, I really like this one. I paid $1 for each of these. I really like that one. So I like the mat. I see these. And I plan on painting these, but $1 a piece for those. And then I paid $1 for these glue bottles, y'all. Glue bottles. I thought I'd put some of the Tight Bond in smaller glue bottles. I don't have to use the big ones. Glue bottles. 3 of them for $1 a piece. And this was 25% off, so $2.40 is what I paid for this. And now I don't know what this says, and I don't care what it says because it's not indented. It's just painted on there. So I'm going to put a transfer, an IOD transfer on there to cover that up because I really liked the look of this, and that I can cover up. It's glazed pottery. I love this stuff. And these bags are great too. Okay. Is that it? Nope. I got so much stuff that y'all haven't seen, but that's okay. You'll eventually see it. And then I got this for 75% off. Now that's straight up my Americana. And I'm going to do the frame. I'm going to do the frame in a milk paint in the denim to really bring out that Americana. And let's see. I got it for 75% off, so I paid $2.50 for this. And it's quite big. I don't know. You can't really tell how big it is. $2.50, and that will eventually make it to the booth. Okay, let me move this and get this back where it needs to be. Okay. And these right here, this right here, these are 2 pieces of granite slabs, and I did pay $5 a piece for these because these are wonderful to work on, especially with clay. And I do plan on doing some clay in the really close future. So I did. I wish I'd bought more of them, actually. I would have loved to have the whole thing on one of my stations. Not this station, but one where, yeah, the whole thing was done with granite. That would have been cool. And I am going to show you my block art. I have to put the sayings, and the sayings is what gives me the most. I have researched and researched. I have spent hours researching. You know, people will say, oh, that's easy. Oh, I just throw anything out. I don't believe that. I don't. It has to be humorous. It's got to mean something. It's got to fit the picture. You know, maybe I am putting too much thought, but I want it to be something people are going to say, oh, okay, this is really cool. Or they walk by and they can relate to it, and it makes them smile, or it makes them laugh out loud. That's what I'm looking for. So it is taking me, and I finally have got probably 5 pages. And when I do find them, or if I think of them on my own, I write them down. I've got a notebook, and every time a thought pops into my head, I write it down. I still have to put them in Canva. I still have to format them. I have to get the font right. It's not just as easy as boom, 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 boom. And I'm selling these for $5.97. Am I making a whole lot? No. But if it's bringing a little joy into somebody's life that maybe can't afford a whole lot, but they can have that setting somewhere where they pass by it and they see it every day, then yeah, I think my profit is maybe like $1.98 on these. That's okay. It really is okay with me. I enjoy doing these. Some people do them totally different. I'm not decoupaging. I want something a little bit more durable. So I'm taking something a little bit heavier, and I'm putting it on. And I am Mod Podging it, or Type Bond gluing it on. I will be putting a sealer over the top also. I have not painted these yet. Some of these I will be staining. Some of them I will be painting. And I want each phrase to fit each one I do. And as you can see, the variety I have. Now, look at that snake, okay? I don't like snakes, but that's a cute snake. I can work with that, because somebody will appreciate that. Me, not so much. But somebody out there, they're going to appreciate that one. That one I think is adorable. These are just, those are just sweetness right there. I mean, you know. So I'm trying to do something for everyone. The cow. I mean, come on. Look at the expression. We got country. We got farming. Look at that. Now that's a face no one could not love, right? Look at the kitty cat. When I see that, I see me and Dan. And look at the pig. I got a lot of farm animals. Owls. Oh, see? And that's all I put on there. Not today. I love it. Now, some people will love it. Some people will think, what do you mean, not today? Well, if you don't understand it, this one's not for you. This one right here. I so relate to this one. The older I get, the more I understand why cows stare. It makes me laugh every time I see it, and I'm the one that put it on there. And that's what I'm hoping for. This one right here. I don't have the energy to explain why you're wrong. Now, this is what I call sarcastic humor right here. And some of these will have sarcastic humor. Some of them will just be sweetness and motivational and will uplifting. Some will be just downright funny. It's a whole variety I'm not going for just one thing here. That's why I'm calling it block art, because that's what it is. It is block art. It's block art with quotes. Some of those quotes are mine. Some of the quotes are from famous people. Some of the quotes ChatGPT makes up. Some of the and I'll tell you, ChatGPT comes up with some really off-the-wall weird, I had to tell him the first time. It was like, okay, come on, no. You can do better than this. And I don't just, I have an idea of what I want. And there's sometimes I'll spend an hour going back and forth with ChatGPT saying, no, change this. Nope, that's not right. Well, you're close, but nope, you still got work to do. And is it worth it? It is. Because once you've researched and you've looked through Google and you've looked through, and let me tell you, when it comes to quotes, they're all over the place. I mean, they are everywhere. You could spend days, if not weeks, doing that. I know I've spent over 65 hours looking for different things. Total. Yep. I'm going to have black cats because of Zion. Zion's got just, look at those boots. Just look at them. It's got to have something about strutting in there. Right now, I can tell you right now, it's got to have something about strutting in there. Because the first thing I see are those thin legs with those big old boots. And this could have so many different sayings. And this right here, this is a simple cup of tea. This is going to be a motivational thing, I think. Inspirational. I think that one's going to have an inspirational. This is going to be a sarcastic, humorous one. I know it. That one is so 70s. I don't know what I'm going to put on that one. And yes, see, I've got 3 that's got quotes. I got 1, 2, 3. These are already glued down. They've already been sanded. I have to round the corners. I don't like the pointy. I have to sand it all down. They're all ready for the paint and the quotes. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ready for the quotes. And I got 3 with the quotes. So 20. In the last 4 days, I have sewed 6 of these at the booth. Now, I think that's great because I just now put them in there. And I was in there yesterday putting some stuff in, and it was really cool. There was a couple. That place is huge. They walked around that whole place, and what they bought was one of my block arts. That tells you that, well, that told me, yep, you need to keep making those. Okay, I forgot all about this. And this one you've got to see. Oh, I forgot to show you these too. I got these at Salvation Army. Oh, aren't they cool? And of course, I paid 25% off of 4. So 3 1/4, maybe. And I don't really need to do this, but what I'm going to do, I really, really like these, and there's no way I'm just going to use them once. I'm going to make molds out of these so I can just keep pouring them and pouring them and pouring them and having them. You can add them to stuff. You can have them this way. I'm making molds out of these, and I'm going to be doing that fairly soon. That may not be on video. If y'all want to see a video of me making a mold of those, let me know. If I don't hear from much, I'm just going to be pouring it. Because I really, really want to get that done. Okay, I bought this. Saw somebody using it. I thought, this is what I need. Same brand, same everything. I looked on Etsy. And it was like $150. Her link was $165. And I thought, oh, no. Not me. And so I did a Google search, which is what I always do when I'm looking for something cheaper. And I got this off of eBay. Now, it took about a week and a half to get it. It cost me $65. About $120 less than what most people were. I also bought a 2-year protection plan for $5.99. It's a mini table saw. That's what this is. It is a mini table saw. It's a mini. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what that's for either. That's the power cord. There better be saw blades. Oh, there's a sander thing? Oh, wow. I didn't know there was a sander thing. Okay, how many saw blades are there? Okay, there's 1, 2, I don't know. Ooh, there's that one. I don't know which one's for which. I hope the instructions are good in this. Y'all know that I don't read instructions, but let's see. Okay, it does not say which saw is for which. I don't like that. Okay. How do you put that together? Loosen the 2 screws, place them on the surface plate, choose the appropriate position and tighten them. What's the appropriate position? Is that where it goes? Okay, this one's not fitting. Okay. I didn't have to take it totally off. I just had to unscrew it more than what I did. Okay. What's the, what is that for? Okay, what's this thing? Where does that go? What is this for? And it shows this over here, but yeah, this is not good. This shows this over like this. I don't even know what this is. And I don't know how to attach that. Okay. Am I missing something? Well, I was gonna use it and see, but I can't figure out. Up, down. What is that for? And how do you put the saw blade in? I don't understand. What is that for? No, that's not it. I don't know what any of this stuff is for. The instructions are useless. That's the reason why I don't hardly ever. Okay, that's the blade up and down. But there's no blade in there. And I don't know which blade. Now this is crazy. They have horrible instructions. Okay, I took them out. Okay, I'm flipping it over. Okay, evidently this is how you put insert the hex wrench . Okay. Into the position hole and loosen the fixed screw on the pressure plate. Okay, take off the pressure plate. And put the saw. I'm going to put this saw. I don't know what saw is for what. Okay. Okay, it's on there. So, push that. Okay. So we're going to put those back in. So the saw is in there now. I'm going to move these out of the way real quick. Okay. I just... Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. It's not going down. Blade is not going down. Oh, it is. Okay, it's going down. But it won't go all the way down. That's as low as it will go. Okay. I'm going to bring this, see? See, it's still up a little bit. Okay. You don't want to lose these things. I need to tape them to the thing. I guess depending on how thick your wood is, right? Okay, and that's how. Okay, we got that, but I know this is important. More so than just the I don't know, what do y'all think this thing's for? But this is a real... Okay, let's ask Google. Yeah, this is what I do, y'all. How do I attach that piece to the saw? It's searching. To attach the miter gauge to your mini table saw, follow these steps. Look for the T-shaped or rectangular groove. What's this? It shows it over here, but there's no slot. Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Duh. Yeah, did you see the light bulb just go off in my head? There's the saw blade. Okay. So this one, it doesn't matter which way. It can be up there. They've got it on 6, so that's what I'm going to put it on. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it takes me a while. That's for sure. I thought there's not another. Okay. It's made to go in this, they say. Oh, and there it goes. See, there it goes. Ooh, is that? I'm confused because now it's Amazon UK. I have to tighten this to keep it on there. Okay. Nope. And I guess you're supposed to have something. I don't know. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. This is for sandpaper. And then that is for something else, but it doesn't come with it. Attach the drill chuck to the adapter. It doesn't even look like the same thing though. The drill chuck adapter, but it's not the right one. Okay. Okay, it's on there. Where's the machine rotary shaft? Is that it? That doesn't work with this on there. Oh yeah, I can see that being a problem. A major problem. I don't need this anyway. Assuming that's where you plug it in at, right? Yep. Wow, this video is going really good. Till I couldn't figure out how in the world to put this thing together. Okay. And what is this thing for? that long thing right here. What is this for? What's this? Sanding. That's to brush it off, I'm assuming. This is crazy. I think the blade would have to be facing you, not that far away. Okay, the on and off. Okay, we go that way. What is this thing for? Oh. That's the guide. So what's this thing for? So... Okay. Yeah, we're playing. Ah. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm getting it. Are y'all laughing at me yet? And if you want it, okay, you set this up, or if you're doing a bunch of different, what is that thing for? Okay, I don't know what that thing is for. A safety baffle. Safety baffle. What is a safety baffle? Okay. I'm going into Google and asking what a safety baffle is. I'm learning all sorts of things. A safety baffle is a physical barrier designed to absorb, deflect, or contain potentially dangerous energy. Huh? Such as ricochets, or, okay, projectiles, or... Okay, so this is to protect. So it should be down here, right? And do you push it that way? We're going to try this. We're going to try this, right? Oh, yeah, I'm scared. Oh. Okay, turn it off, Beth. Okay, and so I wanted something. Six inches long. I'm looking for an ink pen. I don't have anything. I have a white pen. So how would I get it 6 inches long? See, this is the thing confusing me. This thing's in the way. Can I take this off? Because in order for it to be 6 inches long, I have to cut it right there. Oh, I didn't cut that straight either. Let me put... I'm going to unplug it for a minute. I'm going to put this back on this. And let's see. I'm looking to see if I've got something to put over it. Okay, this is crazy, but I'm trying to see if I can catch dust. Okay. So I need to plug it back in. I need to keep going, right? That is definitely not straight. Can you see that? That's not straight either. So this must not be straight. Okay. I'm doing it right on the 4 line. Right on the 4 line. Okay. I'm afraid to hold it down right there. I don't want my finger right there. Now that's not straight either. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why is it not straight? Is this thing not straight? It still is not straight. Okay, I don't know. I can't see the now that is 90 degrees. That should be straight right there. And this right here. Let me just try this for a minute. No. I can't get a straight edge using this guide. That's crazy. Still not straight. Okay. I don't know. That's straighter. Oh. Well, I got 5 3/4 inches. That's crazy. And I don't understand. I'm sitting here putting it on. Okay, let me put it directly on the tube. It's directly on the tube. It is directly on the tube. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. Straight. I don't understand. It's still not straight. I mean, it can be, it could be made straight, but that is so not straight. I can see it. It's driving me bonkers. It's there. Right there. Maybe it is straight. I guess it is straight. I'm just losing it. It doesn't look straight to me, but it's measuring the same. Does that look straight to y'all? Oh, this is where it was slowing down, where the paper was. And this is where the sander would come in handy, I guess, having it attached. But I think these little sanders right here are just as easy. Yeah, that one is off. Yep. Not that I can't use it, but yeah, I'm not going to get in the habit of sticking my hand that close to the blade. Thank you very much. I can even use those little things. Now this is where the sander would come in handy, being on there. So you can make all sorts of cool things. I I know that is not. Yes. Oh no. Let me put it. No, that's off there. You could also use these. You could make a star. Okay. I'm not going to spend any more time with this. I did need I still don't like the fact that in order to get a 6-inch piece of wood, I have to cut it so many times. What if I wanted 2 6-inch pieces of wood? I couldn't do it with that thing on there then, right? I still do have my mask on, yeah, because I'm sanding. And these I got from the Dollar Tree. These pieces of wood. They're just real cheap balsa wood. But you can do a lot of things with them. I have shelves, but I have my block art sitting on top of these things right here. And it works really well. So it does work. Let's see how it works on a bigger piece of wood. See, say I want okay, say I want 3, I want it 4 inches. That is not 4 inches, I'm sorry. These are not inches. That's the problem. How do I do that? Okay. The motor's not. Oh, it's the paper. It's the paper doing it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you can do it. Okay, well, this works. See, this keeps me from having to use the miter saw. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, that was a pain in the patootie. Ooh, but let's try one more thing. I have a bunch of these. Yeah, I need to remember to take these off. Okay. Okay. Where is... Actually sent me a message. Ah, she was thanking me for my shirts. I mean, for her shirts. Okay. How do you do this? Okay. This is crazy. How do you... Okay, I do like that. Now, look how smooth that is, too. Okay. And then you've got 2 triangles, too. I'll have fun with this. I can do my own framing, too. This I will enjoy, because I can play around with it. Let's try one more time. One more thing. And I should be measuring, but I'm not. That should have gone that way. But that's a pretty good, and then I could use my staple gun and staple it, glue it and staple it. Yeah, I can make my own frames. This is going to be so much fun. Okay. But we are going to stop here. I am going to attach this again. Now that I know how to put it all on. It took me a while, huh? Okay. And I am going to unplug this. And it is little bitty, and I like the fact that it's little bitty. And no, is it a powerful? No. But I feel comfortable with it, so that makes all the difference right there. Would I have spent $160 on it? No. Absolutely no. Okay. No sawdust whatsoever. it needs better directions. It has horrible, horrible instructions. I'm a visual person. As soon as I saw that picture on Google, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, we're at 2 hours and 49 minutes. Not much sawdust, which is really cool too. And I'm probably not going to do this because I don't want, this will end up being a 3.5 hour video, and I don't want that. So we're just going to leave it alone. This is going to be it for the video. I do want to say thank you so much for each and every one of you for watching my videos and supporting my channel. It means the world to me. My members only, there's 14 of you. I want to do a live, and I tried to get everybody to give me a time, and I didn't hear from anybody. So I'm going to set a live up, and I'm going to do a preview so you can look at it and know that there's a live. I think I can do it 24 hours prior to. And I know it's not going to be perfect for everybody, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I just don't think there's going to be a perfect time for everybody. So this is Tuesday. I am going to do a live on Saturday evening. It's Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on Saturday. This is the 2nd of June. This is Tuesday, right? Wednesday's the 3rd. Thursday's the 4th. Friday's the 5th. Saturday, June the 6th. Why does that ring a bell? Something on June the 6th. I don't know. But yes, we're going to, for members only, we're going to have a live at 4 o'clock Tennessee time. I believe that's Central time. At 4 o'clock. Please try to be there for the members only. It's the first live, and I would like to do a live every month. If you have any questions or anything, have them ready for me. We are going to be doing some kind of crafting on the live. And let me know in the comments what you think. Also, the two winners for the giveaway, please send me your address so I can get that shipped out to you. I was horrible. It took forever for me to get that sent out to Sunshine, and she finally got it, though. So she let me know that she did get her Bond Crafter black epoxy resin. So if y'all can do that for me, and if y'all have anything that you'd like me to do, please leave it in the comments. If there's a craft or something you'd like to see me do, let me know. And as always, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up like button for me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The hype button is great, but I know a lot of y'all can't do it more than once or twice a week. And we have a Facebook group. We'd love to see you over there. The link for that is always in the under more in the description. And I'm trying to tag products. Now, if you see something that's not a craft product, I didn't tag it. Amazon is tagging certain products. That's not me. I do try to tag products. It has to do with the crafting and what we're doing and stuff like that. So if you have any questions about that, let me know too, and I'll answer them. And my email is also always down under more in the description if you would like to send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Alrighty, I hope y'all have a great Wednesday. And I'm going to try to have another video Thursday evening out for everybody. And right now, I'm going to try to make an effort to do one video a week. And if I can do more than one, great. But that is my goal for the summer months, is one video a week. That will get more after summer, but there's so much going on right now, and it's not just the booth. Our granddaughter, our youngest granddaughter, had a birthday party, and Dan and I were able to go there on her birthday, and that was a lot of fun. He wasn't working, and the booth does take up time, but just life in general. Dan is fixing to have cataract surgery, and there's just a lot of things that happen. And y'all know that. I mean, you know, life is unpredictable. And I'm doing the best I can. And I hope that is okay with all of y'all. Alrighty, again, thank you so much. And I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.